you think we've asked a question? Have you walked into a modular
All right, Justine, let's go 90 seconds here, so a minute and a half, and bring it back with no bid. No bid.
Building your homes. It's because here at D&H Homes, we want to help you with the floor plan design, get every detail you want for you and your family, and make it just right for the future years to come. But for us to do that, I want you to stop by D&H Homes on East Highway 50 and let us actually show you the difference before you make that final decision.
United Wireless believes in delivering value to their customers and supporting our local communities. United continues to invest in their network, their people, and our communities here in Southwest Kansas. So when it's time to update your cell phone or get a new cell phone service, United Wireless would like the chance to earn your business. Switch to United Wireless today and join the United team in supporting Southwest Kansas. Find them online at unitedwireless.com.
Harley, good job on catching that football. You really took one for the team with that catch. Kind of like A&A Body Shop. No matter what is tossed their way with vehicles that need fixed up, they always work as a team and get it done. Score for A&A Body Shop. Hey Harley, let's see if we can grab some after-game snacks. A&A Body Shop, the shop in town.
Home of the car liner, baby.
Assists per game. Asante Price, 6'5" sophomore from Columbia, South Carolina, 14 points and 5 rebounds. And Willie McCool, a 6'8" sophomore transfer. Originally started his collegiate career at Southeast Louisiana, and then he ranked Crenshaw 16th season as the all-time leader in wins. And Barton is the best in the government back in 2014, 453 wins in his career. Garden City's 3-3. Monday night against Pratt, 6'7" sophomore from Kissimmee, Florida. Mohamed Shar is in the starting lineup tonight. 6'10" freshman from Terrace Grant, 7 points, 7.7 rebounds. So the heat's on out, Shar in, and it's KJ Marshall running the show. 5'11" sophomore from Reading, Pennsylvania, 9.3 points, and 1.5 rebounds. They're all with 8 assists for the conference. So before we get to the tip, let's get to the keys for tonight's game. For the Bronxbusters, it's not simple, but the concept is, if that makes any sense. And if you listen to me long enough, most of the time I don't make sense, but what I'm saying is finish, finish, finish. Sounds simple, right? Well, Garden City again blew a 12-point lead in the final 8 minutes on Monday night against Pratt. They are 3-3 and watched as their 2-game winning streak was snapped. This their 3rd game back from a 2-week break because of the health and safety protocol. Deshaun Munson controls the opening tip for Barton, dressed in the blue, and they come back from right to left with Joe Jones in the middle of the floor, the sophomore from Missouri. Right away for LaPoule, he's one of these D1 transfers, and quickly a turnover for Barton. I believe Price stepped out of bounds. Cougars turn it over 16 times. This team can score, that's not the issue. They are 3rd in the conference in points per game, 30th in the nation. Their issue's been defense, they're giving up 82. Rockbusters' first possession, attacking the hoop to my right. Left corner, Jara, 2-3 Barton zone, fires for 3, in and out, and then back in. He can fire it up with the best of them. Jara knocks down a 3. 3-0 Brockbusters, 30 seconds gone by here in the opening frame. Barton ball with Joe Jones, taking on 2 defenders, right mid-post, and left that one off the left rim. Jara the rebound for Garden City. Jara and Marshall exchange up top. It's Jara again, and he banks in a 3. Great start for the freshman, the international player, and it's 6-0 Garden City. 19:01 to go first half, so 3s on back-to-back possessions for Jara. And I don't know if they called that a 2. We'll double check that. I think they said he had a foot on the line, so 5-0. Barton comes back, and a missed jumper by LaPoule on the angle right, and the loose ball off to Garden City's Jadakiss Soto. Rockbusters up 5-0, so they did say that was a 2. Marshall wing right for Garden City. Dribble handoff for Denver Jones. Top 5 in the conference in scoring, and he's been very efficient. Fakes right, goes left against LaPoule. Out from Marshall, right wing 3 is blocked by the lanky arms of Asante Price, who clears for Barton. Back come the Cougars in transition. Lefty finish by Deshaun Munson and 1. And Sanga picks up the foul. That's the guy you can't get in foul trouble. So Sanga picks up the first. Munson, the sophomore from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Last year started 25 games, shot 59% from the field. Free throw is good. He shoots it at 58% from the line. It's 5-3. Garden City's lead is 2, 18-14 to go in the first half. Blockbusters in possession. Jones near half court. Denver Jones guarded by Joe Jones. Gets a high screen from Sanga. Left corner Marshall, and he steps out of bounds. That's 2 turnovers on KJ Marshall. One really not considered a turnover, but he had that 3 blocked on the opposite wing the last time down, and then steps out of bounds. 18:02 remaining first half. Barton comes back right to left. Mentioned the recruiting talent. The players they've been able to recruit to Great Bend the last couple of years. Left corner 3 by Harmon is an air ball. Offensive rebound inside by LaPoule. Loose ball comes to Sanga. Here comes Jones, a 1-on-2 for Garden. Euro step in the lane and an offensive foul. And as good as Denver Jones is, and he's really good, when you have 2 defenders back, pull up from 10 feet. Again, cliche, the lost start, the mid-range jumper is Cameron Brooks Harris into the game for the first time for Barton, along with Jaheim Holden. Holden, off the bench, is one of 4 returners off last year's 23-win team. 5-3 Garden City. Barton back right to left. It's been a long time coming since Barton comes into a game against Garden City, not ranked. Holden off the bounce, chest pass to Harris at the top of the key. Hands it off now for Asante Price, gets held up on the right hip, guarded there by Jones. Interior feed, knocked away by KJ Marshall for Garden City. Rockbusters have it up by 2. Soto, quarter court to the left, defended there by Harmon. So Barton goes from a 2-3 rotating zone. Jones up top, passes up to 3, finds Marshall, an angle right triple. He's got it. Second 3-point hit for Garden City in the first 3 minutes. 8-3, Brockbusters in front. With 16:58 to go in the half, and Harris answers back a top of the key triple for Barton County. 16:50 left first half. Garden City 8, Barton County 6. Blockbuster ball from left to right. Sanga on the interior to the rim. Harris ties him up. Sanga falls on his backside. That's good defense by Harris. The alternating arrow stays with Garden City. Barton's won 11 of the last 13 in this series. Won a couple of years ago. Barton came in here highly ranked, and Garden City knocked them off. Marshall's inbounds pass is knocked away. From Garden City, Patrick Neese team won 90-77. That was a roller coaster year. Inbounds to Jones, left end line for Garden City. 8-6, Brockbusters lead it. Deem Sam in for the first time, head fake. Shovels for Jara, knocked away, saved by Jones, head fake. Lefty layup at the rim, too strong. Harris cradles the rebound with two hands for Barton. You don't see a lot of missed layups from Denver Jones. Barton down 8-6 with the ball. They come back with Holden running the show. Picked up by Jara on a switch. Crosses him over in the lane, throws it up, wild shot, no. Rebound off to Kadeem Sam for Garden City. 8-6, Brockbusters with the lead and the ball. Marshall to Soto, left end line. Drives, inside, layup is good. He beat Harmon to the rim. Soto with that quick first step. 10-6, Garden City. 15:50 to go in the first half. 4-point Brockbuster lead. Price handles for Craig Fletchall's team, left wing. Garden City in a man-to-man defense. Check that now in a 2-3. And they change, put Sam up top, three-pointer, straight on miss by Harris. Hit one earlier, and it goes out to Garden City. Barton can shoot the three. They committed 35%. 4.5 minutes elapsed first half, 10-6 Garden City. It's a good sign on that last possession by Soto. Not settling for the jumpers after an off night the other night. Marshall across the 10-second line for Garden City, defended by Holden. Barton in a man-to-man. Dribble handoff, Soto. Euro step to the basket and a soft finish with two hands, right block. Soto with back-to-back buckets. 12-6 Garden City, 15-10 remaining in the first half. Garden City by 6. Harris left wing for Barton. Cougars 2 for their first 7 from the field. Holden whips it on the right end line to Harmon. Now left baseline, Price. Redirect, Holden, right corner, three-pointer in and out. Missed that time by Sean Warrior. Offensive rebound to Barton in a reset. Cougars average just 11 offensive rebounds per game. Warrior, that high release on that right wing three, misses off the heel of the rim out of bounds off of Barton. But a reset on the floor for Barton. It's Harris, Holden, Sean Warrior, Deshaun Munson, and Asante Price. Brockbusters counter. They've got the ball up 6, 12-6. With Marshall and Jara, Soto, Sam, and June Lewis in for the first time. Jara high post right side. Sam redirect left wing for Soto. He has the last 4 for Garden and a size advantage against Sean Warrior. Straight away for KJ Marshall. Rejects the screen. Whips it left corner for Soto. And a foul against Barton. And now another foul. Soto, I don't know if they called a technical foul. Was that on Soto? Trying to get an explanation. Soto is called for a technical foul, as was Sean Warrior on Barton. So it was a double technical foul. Evans Caputo into the game for the first time for Barton. Going to Deshaun Munson and Jaheim Holden. Harris is back in. Blockbuster ball with Lewis, left slot. Second team foul on Barton. Sam left end line. Fakes right, goes left underneath the basket. Double clutch, tries to reverse inside and draws contact and a foul. So now Kadeem Sam a couple of free throws. Caputo picks up the foul, his first. He doesn't play a lot of minutes. So now Kadeem Sam to the free throw line, 6 minutes in, and Barton is 2 for their first 9 from the field. Garden City 5 of 8. One of the best shooting teams in the conference. 2 of the best shooting teams in the conference going head-to-head tonight. Sam hits the first. Last 5 to Garden City. Sam coming off the bench in this game. Transfer from the University of Idaho. Second free throw, in and out. Head above the cylinder, Deshaun Munson rebounds that ball for Barton. 13-6, Garden City. 7-point blockbuster lead. Barton ball right to left, pick and roll, Caputo and Harris, and it's Caputo finishing low left. 13-8, Garden City by 5. Largest lead has been 7. 13:46 on the clock here in the first half. Barton is yet to lead. Here's Sam, turnaround elbow right jumper is money. Garden answers right back. 15-8 blockbusters, 13:34 on the clock here in the first half. Garden City 4 assists on their first 6 made baskets. Harris, hesitation for Barton, left wing 3 off to the right. And there's Chara skying for his second rebound for Garden City. Blockbusters with it up 7, 15-8. Shooting 67%. Chara, step back 3-pointer, in and out. That was kind of the heat check shot. Munson the rebound for Barton. Garden 2 of 4 from downtown. Did not shoot the 3-ball well the other night. Holden on the drive, shovels for Harris. Fires, catch and shoot 3, left corner, no. Caputo the offensive rebound, goes right back up and puts it in. 15-10, Garden City's lead 5 again. Just the second offensive rebound for one of the worst offensive rebounding teams in the league. Marshall for Garden, handles right slot, uses the left hand, throws it up short from the right block. Loose ball to Price for Barton. Marshall is 1 of 3. And the other night, he was 0 for 6 in 32 minutes before fouling out. And a 3-second violation against Barton on the other end, their third turnover. J.J. Watson into the game for Garden City, and I chuckle. How good this guy is as an offensive player. All right, so the guy is playing limited minutes, less than 15 minutes a game. And he's averaging 14 points per contest. Blockbuster ball left to right. June Lewis, right of the Blockbuster logo. Watched there by Justin Harmon. Works his way to the slot. Rennie Laurel is in for the first time. High post right side, Sanga spinning on Caputo. Drop step, fall away, Caputo blocks it. Loose ball off to Munson for Barton. Barton has size and they have shooters. Harmon drives for Barton, right elbow jumper, line drive short, grabs his own miss, that's off the heel. Harmon grabs another loose ball. Barton, 5 offensive rebounds in the first 8 minutes. They average 11 a game. Caputo, low right on a feed from Harmon, righty hook, and he's fouled. You know, Cole Dewey always talks about rebound, rebound, rebound. His team's being out-rebounded 11-4 in the first 8 minutes and 18 seconds. So now Caputo to the line. Barton County as a team is very good. These are 2 really good free throw shooting teams. Barton at 71%. And Caputo hits the free throw. 11:42 on the clock in this first half. Barton's been up by as many as 7. Barton's never led. Caputo knocks down 2, 15-12. Blockbuster ball, Jones on the floor with Rennie Luau, J.J. Watson, Osborne, and Sanga. Jones yet to score, and a bad pass intercepted at half court by Munson for Barton inside. Luau fouled him on the drive to the basket, right wing to the block. Slow start for Denver Jones. That's the second foul on Luau. And Deshaun Munson to the free throw line for Barton. That one rattles around, hits the backboard, and then drops in. 58% free throw shooter. He's 2 for 2 so far tonight. Barton once down 7, is back within 2 now with 11:28 to go in the first half. Second free throw, perfect. 15-14, Garden by 1. 6 unanswered for the Cougars. Blockbuster ball left to right. Sanga sets a pick for Jones at the top. Fires straight away for Luol. Songa wants it, he's got it. Triple team low right, spins, redirect Watson. Left corner drive, end line left, reverse layup, and his foul on the way up. Or an offensive foul. Or he stepped out of bounds. Pick one of the three. Turnover, Garden City. And Barton's defense, which has not even been mediocre so far through the first 7 games, is playing really well in the first 9 minutes. They've scored 6 straight. They're within 1, 15-14, their ball. Jones knocks the ball away from behind and commits the foul. First foul on Denver Jones. And I say that first, that's the second foul on Denver Jones. And that might put Jones on the bench for a while. Frustrating start for the 3rd leading scorer in the conference. Goes to the bench, he's only taken 1 shot. Now where does the offense come from? Well, that's a rhetorical question. J.J. Watson is on the floor. Price around Watson, rejected by Luol. On a wing to baseline left drive. Luol was 5 feet away on the weak side, rotated over, and swats it out of bounds. It stays with Barton. Some defense by those long, lanky arms. Inbounds near half court to Munson. Watson overplayed him. Barton has 7 to shoot. Straight away, Holden for 3. That's too strong. Garden City rebound off to Mason Osborne. Blockbusters have it, leading by 1. Songa down the middle to the rim. No, foul on the floor. Songa 19 points, 10 rebounds, posted a double-double in that loss on Monday night. Foul on Munson, his first, team's 4th for Barton. Inbounds pass by Marshall, saved by Jara. Passes up the 3, finds Watson, a triple left wing, no. Songa battling for the ball on the ground, and Barton finally comes away with it. And it's Caputo. Garden City's gone cold. Started 5 of 8. They are 1 for their last 5. Barton has scored 6 straight. Garden hasn't scored in almost 3.5 minutes. And it's Cougar ball, a chance to take their first lead. Low post left, it's Munson. Pass intercepted by J.J. Watson for Garden. Ahead for Osborne, right hand finish. Beautifully done. Watson and Osborne on the interchange. And it's 17-14, Garden City. Ends a 6-0 run, and then a turnover on Barton. Harmon throws it away, and he pats his chest in the backcourt. 5th Barton turnover. And that brings us to the under 10-minute timeout. Mason Osborne, by the way, is shooting 73% as he hit that last layup. It's Garden City ball when we come back. 17-14, Blockbusters by 3, 9:55 to go on 99.9 The Rod.
You know that agricultural land is not like other real estate. We know that too.
All right, let's go 1 minute here, 1 minute with a bag. 1 minute with a bag.
Building or making improvements, American Ag Credit is here to help.
Out of the media timeout, Mike Pilasoff here at Conestoga Arena in Garden City. 17-14, Blockbusters lead Barton. The same Barton team that a couple of years ago went into the national tournament and knocked off unbeaten Indian Hills. The same Indian Hills team whose assistant coach was named Cole Dewey. Blockbusters have it left to right. Songa at the top of the key now for Soto, wing right. Straight away Marshall. Left wing Watson, triple. He's off the back rim, but he's fouled. Justin Harmon got him on the way up, and Watson 3 free throws. That one looked like it was going in. It died on the back rim, got wedged between the rim and the backboard. Now Watson, 3 free throws. Watson also shot 3 free throws, was fouled late in the second half in the game against Pratt. Foul on Harmon, his first, team's 5th. Watson free throw is good. Watson, a 78% free throw shooter, playing 15 minutes a game and scoring 14 points. It's the second of 3. 9:42 to go in this first half. Garden by 5. Watson left the third one short. Jara, the offensive rebound, had 2 blue shirts on his back and a Barton foul. That's on Willie LaPoole, the transfer from Bossier Parish Junior College. Before that, he was at Southeastern Louisiana. 9:40 remaining first half. Garden 19, Barton 14. Garden's been up by as many as 7. Saga left mid-post, 1 dribble. Redirect Watson, right wing, jab step, fakes left, goes right. Around Harmon, lost the ball. Watson turnover, Barton has it right to left, and then the Cougars give it right back. And that's on Thomas King, freshman from Hayesville campus. Boy, they've had some really good teams in the Wichita area the last few years. Barton with 6 giveaways. Back come the Blockbusters left to right. Marshall around a pick that time from Sanga. Right corner Watson. Watched there by Harmon. Straightaway feed comes for Jara. Scored the first 5 of this game. Crossover dribble against King, and King picks his pocket. Out of bounds off of Garden, and then a foul. A lot of one-on-one basketball, and that's not Garden City's MO. They came in one of the most unselfish teams in the country. They're 12th in the nation in assists. They're averaging 20 a game. But a lot of one-on-one right now. Shara picked up that last foul more in frustration than anything else. That's his first. 7th team foul. Jaheim Holden, a 1-and-1. 86% free throw shooter, and he knocks down the front end and earns the bonus. 9:17 remaining in the first half. Holden last year, 41% shooting, averaged 15 points and 3 rebounds. He's 1 of 2 on the free throws. Offensive rebound Harmon, and he couldn't convert. Defensive rebound J.J. Watson, and then the Blockbusters turn it over, their 6th giveaway. Barton basketball, wraparound layup, missed inside by Justin Harmon again. Ball out of bounds, off of Barton. And that was actually Holden that missed that last shot. And Holden goes to the bench, he's 0 for 3. Blockbuster basketball, 19-15, Garden City by 4. Marshall around a Som pick. Foul line extended right, finds Som, clears straight away. To the nail, dumps it inside, lost it, gets it back, and finishes with the left hand. Fortuitous bounce right back to Som. 21-15 Garden City, 8:42 on the clock first half. Som 5 points off the bench tonight in a new role. Harmon has it for Barton and a double dribble. The carrying violation called on Harmon at the top of the key. $8:33 remaining until halftime. 21-15 Garden City. They've set the tone in this first half. They just haven't really been able to create much separation. A.J. Marshall across the 10-second line. Around 2 screens. Now a third left wing. Picked up on a switch by Joe Jones. Jones all over him. Feeds left corner, and another Blockbuster turnover. Loose on the floor, and Sanga saves it for Garden. Fresh shot clock. Soto to Marshall. Left corner triple. Flings off the left rim, and the loose ball to Thomas King for Barton. Just sloppy on the offensive end right now for Garden City. Joe Jones is back in there. He's got it for Barton. Left wing for Price, watched by Lewis. Dumps it for Harmon. Up top, Jones, 3. Off the heel. Volley ball to the end line, saved by June Lewis. Out of bounds, it stays with Barton. Nobody secures the rebound, that goes as an offensive board. I mean, that just can't happen. Barton down by 6. Willie LaPoole is back in. Jones took 3 steps, finds Thomas King in from the right wing, and he puts it in. Wing to baseline right. A Wichita native for 2. 21-17, Garden City Their lead is 4. 7:34 to go until halftime. Marshall lost it, gets it back into the Blockbuster logo. Chest pass for Sam, who's got 5 off the bench. Straight on 3, money. Straight cash for Kadeem Sam. 7-point Blockbuster lead. 24-17. 7:14 left in the half. Nice give and go. Jones inside to Munson. He blows the layup. Rebound Garden City and a foul. Munson shooting almost 70% from the floor and a rare miss, 2 feet from the rim. And to add insult to injury, Barton is over the limit. Sanga to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. That's 17th foul, and the second on Munson. Munson has 2 for Barton, and Denver Jones has 2 for Garden. It would be a luxury if Jones can sit the rest of the first half with the 2 fouls as Sanga hits the front end of the 1-and-1. And if the team can stay in the lead, and then you have them fresh for the second half, of course, usually that's wishful thinking. Sanga hits both free throws. 26-17. Nine-point Blockbuster cushion. This is their largest of the half. They've scored the last 5. Jones, left wing to the nail. Inside, Sam rejects him. Jump ball, did they call a foul? It's a jump ball. Sam very energetic to start this game on both ends of the floor. Possession arrow stays with Barton. 6:55 left in the half. 26-17, Garden City by 9. Jones overhead pass near half court, left to the Blockbuster logo, painted in brown to Price, watched by the much smaller June Lewis. Blockbuster setting up a 1-2-2 half-court zone. Price step back, left wing 3, book it. Price a 42% three-point shooter, and he cuts the lead to 6, 26-20. 6:34 remaining here in the first half. Blockbuster ball from left to right with Marshall. Pick and fade Sam. Behind the back feed Soto for 3, left wing couldn't reward him. Rebound Jones, and an inadvertent second foul that time on Jasmine Sanga. So Barton heading to the free throw line now, down by 6. So Jones, the sophomore from Webster Groves, Missouri, transferred from Gillette. It's an interesting story with Gillette. It's a sad story. That conference in Wyoming, they shut down all athletics because of COVID, and they told no one about it. So they called a meeting, all the coaches come in, and what do? They tell them, hey, by the way, you're fired. And when you talk about employee-employer relations, that's as bad as it gets. So some of the players were distributed all over the country, and Jones ends up in Great Bend. Jones hits a pair of free throws. 26-22 Garden City, 6:16 remaining first half. Garden ball left to right, Lewis, stop and go, fall away jumper, puts it in, right elbow over Jones. Rodney Lewis's first field goal. 28-22 Garden City. Coming up on 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Garden City by 6, they've led by as many as 9. That's an easy travel on Price in the foul line circle. Barton's 9th turnover. The positive news for Garden City, they're up 6. Denver Jones has 2 fouls, he's on the bench. And they're shooting 53%. The bad news has been the turnovers, they have 7 of them. And Barton is shooting 6 of 24, and they're only down 6. Double-edged sword. June Lewis handles near the timeline for Garden City, 28-22 Garden. 5:40 remaining first half. Lewis against Joe Jones. Left-hand push pass Sam left wing. Around King, draws back into a double. Low left Osborne, skips it for Lual. 5 to shoot right baseline, and Lual has it knocked out with 3 seconds on the timer. Old Dewey holding up 4 numbers. Coach in his first year, one of the best up-and-coming coaches in the country. Lewis, left end line, throws it in Sam. Right corner with 2, gotta shoot it, down to 1. Soto puts it up, hits the backboard right slot, and a 30-second shot clock violation. Sam just lost track of time. 8th Bronc-Buster turnover. Greg Fletchall gives a grin towards the scorer's table. And it's Barton ball with LaPoole and Jones. King, Caputo, and Price. 5 on the floor for Barton. Cougars snapped a 3-game losing streak the other night with a win over Cloud. On the road, they have not been good. Low right, Caputo turns over the left shoulder. No, missed it from 5 feet. And Soto swoops in for the rebound for Garden City. Bronc-Busters -6 on the glass, +6 on the scoreboard. Their ball as we dip under 5 to go first half. 28-22. Lewis around a Luol pick. Whistle away from the ball. And that's on Joe Jones. And free throws for Garden. 8th team foul against Barton. And a 1-and-1 coming up for Garden City. In this first half, the Bronc-Busters are shooting 50%. I'm going to throw this number out there because Barton has missed on 19 of their first 25 shots, but they're only down 2 possessions, and that you can definitely say is off the turnovers. 8 turnovers for Garden City. Luol 1-and-1, hits the left side of the rim and spins back right and then drops in. Earns the bonus. He's now 5 of 7 on the year from the line. Garden City by 7. One more free throw for Luol. Back rim. And 2 Barton players battling for the ball. It's LaPoole who ends up knocking it out of bounds, but he went up with the Marshall transfer, Cameron Brooks Harris. So it's Garden City another possession. Blockbuster ball, and Barton falls asleep on the inbounds, and it's Soto laying it in. 31-22, Garden City by 9, equals their largest lead of the half. Barton ball right to left. Jones at the top, picked up by Som. See kind of a matchup zone, a little bit of a 1-2-2. Now they have a smaller defender, Lewis, on LaPoole. Ducks underneath and is bailed out in amongst 3 defenders, left block with 9 to shoot by a foul. Now, it wasn't in the act, but because they're over the limit, this should be a 1-and-1. Oh, they said that's in the act. He was going to pass that ball to the corner. That's 3 fouls on Luol, who's quickly using up all 5 during the first half. So now LaPoole, 54% free throw shooter, started his collegiate career at Southeastern Louisiana. 2 shots here. 54%, knocks down the first of 2. 31-23. Student section chanting, "We want justice." Second free throw, rattles in. LaPoole hits a pair. 31-24. Barton has not hit from the field since Price's 3 with 6.5 minutes to go. So nearly 2.5 minute drought on shots from the perimeter. Barton ball with a 7-point lead. June Lewis, right slot to the rim, pass to Luol, left corner 3. Off the heel of the rim, Jones, the long rebound for Barton. Price in transition for 3, silky smooth from the left side angle. His second triple, and that 9-point lead is quickly disintegrating. It's down to 4, and Cole Dewey wants a timeout or a technical foul. Cole Dewey is all over Jason Johnson, one of the officials. .346 left first half. Barton is within 4. It's Garden ball when we come back. 31-27 Garden City on 99.9 The Rock.
during the off-season so you're ready for next spring. Don't wait. Call the professionals at Hydro Resources at 620-277-2389 to discuss your need.
Right out of the timeout, it's June Lewis knocking down a triple from the left wing for Garden City. 34-27 Broncbusters. 3.5 minutes to go first half. Garden 4 of 11 on threes. Did not shoot the three ball well the other night. Caputo posting up for Barton, right block, across for LaPoole. Wraparound layup is off the glass and good. Garden 34, Barton 29. Coming up on 3 minutes to play in the opening half. Soto back in with Lewis, Lual, Mason Osborne from St. John, and Kadeem Sam round out the 5. Lewis hides around a pick from Lual. One-on-one on a switch against the Marshall transfer Harris. Shot clock at 10, Soto. He transferred from Otero, drives right, double clutch inside, and he puts it in. Hung on the front rim and lays it home. Soto with 8 and a bounce back game for him. 36-29 Broncbusters, 2:42 left. In the opening half, it's a 7-point lead. Barton ball, Jones deflected by Soto. Garden has it, 10th Barton turnover, 36-29. Lewis around a Lual pick, left mid post, drive and dish. Osborne right corner 3, off the left side of the rim. Battle for the offensive rebound, it's Lual who rips it away from Harris for 2. 38-29 Garden City. 2:10 remaining. This equals the largest lead of the first half. Lual doing this all with 3 fouls. Barton has it right to left. Caputo against Lual doubled. Harris passes up the 3, finds Price. Left corner triple short. Harris with the follow-up jam, and it pops out. Lual the defensive rebound for Garden City. Barton is 3 of 12 on threes. Garden looking for their first double-digit lead. Lewis hides behind a Lual pick. We have a whistle and a foul on Jones for Barton. And Craig Fletchall, who usually wins most arguments with officials, that's what happens when you've been coaching in this league for almost 20 years, is riding this crew. And this crew consists Richard Jefferson, Jason Johnson, and Kyle Leroy. 19 fouls, so 1-1 here for Lual. 3 points, couple of rebounds early on. A lot of backspin on that shot, and he knocks it down. 39-29. Nice response from Garden City. Second free throw for the lefty. In and out. Harris skies for the rebound for Barton. That's his third. 39-29 Garden City. 5-point lead. Left corner Harris, not shy about the 3. Fires over Osborne. Looks at the Garden City bench. Not sure what he said, but he said something in the direction of Cole Dewey. 39-32, Garden City's lead 7, and then Sam misfires an angle right 3. Defensive rebound to Price, and you don't want to get 3-point happy here at the end of the half. That's for sure. Harris has it left wing, jab step against Soto. Low left entry feed, LaPoole across the lane, took an extra step, slides for Caputo, and he lays it in left end line. 2 quick buckets for Barton. 39-34, Garden City's lead down to 5. 50 seconds to go first half. All without Denver Jones, who's on the bench with 2 fouls. Sam in the lane, head fake. Goes up, double clutch in amongst 3 defenders and lays it in. 10 points for Sam. 41-34, Garden City, 32 seconds to go in the half. I don't think people realize how talented Sam is. He's off to a slow start. Here's Holden, double clutch layup for Barton, left lane line, no, and there's Osborne swooping in for the rebound. And Garden City can ice it here. Shot clock is off. June Lewis has it, right of the center ring. Final 8 seconds of the half. Lewis around a Lual pick, one-on-one with Caputo, head fake, 3 seconds. Now they're gonna call carrying violation. Apparently these guys don't watch the NBA because James Harden does that about 46 times a game. Garden City's 9th turnover. They have a 7-point lead. Inbounds to Price. 3/4 court 3 off the front rim, and that's the end of the first half. Garden City led by 9, as many as 9. They take a 7-point lead into the break, and they do most of that damage without Denver Jones, who did not score in the first half, and was saddled with foul trouble. That's the good news, because he can come back now in the second half. Didn't play that much. 41-34, Garden City by 7 at the intermission. Taking timeout, and Morton's halftime report is next on 99.9 The Rock.
Why Garden City Propane is the only supplier we trust.
All right, 4 minutes here, 4 minutes with no bed. 4 minutes, no bed.
Bad weather in the forecast, and that's peace of mind for me.
Saratoga Arena. Mike Philosoph, Garden City leads Barton 41-34 at the intermission. Let's get to your first half game recap brought to you by Garden City Community College. The future starts now. First half was defined by really turnovers. That's what kept Barton in it for the most part because Barton shot 30%. It was 10 of 33 from the field. But I'll tell you this, with Denver Jones in foul trouble, plenty of guys stepping up, including Jada Soto, who really struggled on Monday night.
8-6, Broncbusters with the lead and the ball. Marshall to Soto, left end line. Drives inside, layup is good. He beat Harmon to the rim. Soto with a quick first step.
Soto puts the Broncbusters at 10-6. Just over 4 minutes gone by in the first half. Soto wasn't done attacking the rim with vengeance.
Marshall across the 10-second line for Garden City, defended by Holt. Barton in a man-to-man. Dribble handoff Soto. Euro step to the basket and a soft finish with two hands, right block.
12-6, Broncbusters start a little 5-0 run. They go up by 7. Barton hangs around, cuts it to 1. After Munson drains a pair of free throws. Fast forward to the 7-minute mark. Jones is out because of foul trouble. In steps Kadeem Sam.
Their lead is 4. 7:34 to go until halftime. Marshall lost it, gets it back to the Broncbuster logo. Chest pass for Sam, who's got 5 off the bench. Straight on 3, money. Straight cash for Kadeem Sam. 7-point Broncbuster lead.
24-17, Broncbusters up by 7. Later on, they stretched that to 9. After Sonda knocks down a couple of free throws. 26-17. After Barton cut it down to 26-22, it was Rodney Lewis with a beautiful step-back jumper.
26-22 Garden City. 6:16 remaining first half. Barton ball left to right. Lewis, stop and go. Fall-away jumper. Puts it in. Right elbow over Jones. Rodney Lewis's first field goal.
28-22. Garden stretches that to 7, then 9. And once again, it was Jada Soto going to the rim.
Round out the 5. Lewis hides around a pick from Luau. 1-on-1 on a switch against the Marshall transfer Harris. Shot clock at 10, Soto. He transferred from Otero. Drives right. Double clutch inside, and he puts it in. Hung on the front rim and lays it home. Soto with 8 and a bounce-back game for him.
36-29, the lead 7. They stretch that to 8. Crashing the offensive glass, Freddie Luau.
Drive and dish. Osborne, right corner 3. Off the left side of the rim. Battle for the offensive rebound. It's Luau, who rips it away from Harris for 2.
38-29. Broncbusters stretch it to 10. A little bit later on, Luau splits a pair of free throws. The first half was defined by guys stepping in. Kadeem Sam, who had started most of the season thus far, coming off the bench and playing really well.
All without Denver Jones, who's on the bench with 2 fouls. Sam in the lane, head fake. Goes up, double clutching amongst 3 defenders and lays it in. 10 points for Sam.
Sam puts it in. Garden City has a 7-point lead at the break, 41-34. And again, not taking advantage of the fact that Barton's shooting only 30%. Taking time out when we come back. Get your first half numbers. Garden City 41, Barton 34 on 99.9.
Support local youth through scholastic activities like FFA, 4-H band, and sports. We firmly believe that the right activity can bring out the best qualities every child has to offer, and we wholeheartedly want to support and be involved with that. It's part of our responsibility as a good neighbor.
All right, Jesse, let's go 4 minutes here. Sorry, 4 minutes with no bed. 4 minutes, no bed.
Garden City Community College is proudly supporting the Broncbusters to victory this school year, and they're assisting them to a victorious future. Find out all Garden City Community College has to offer. If you thought you couldn't afford college or can't get funding for your kids or yourself, well, you can, and they can help. Visit Garden City Community College on Campus Drive in Garden City or go online to gcccs.edu for more information. Garden City Community College. Go Broncbusters!
The Heartland Cancer Center in Garden City, our patients are our top priority. It is the most advanced cancer center in the state. Chemotherapy, radiation therapy, financial counseling, and supportive services are all available under one roof. You will experience an unmatched quality level of care that combines our expert team of bilingual physicians and staff with the best technology available. I am Dr. Perez Tamayo. You deserve the best. Come see us today at Heartland Cancer Center in Garden City.
Have you been frustrated standing in an aisle waiting for someone to help you? Have you tried to explain that piece you are looking for to fit a certain fitting in fixing a home project, and it takes 3 to 4 people before you might have the right piece? At Garden True Value, I take pride in my staff in their one-on-one attention to our customers, and with their being with me a long time. They can usually spot the trouble or part you need, and you can be on your way. If we don't have what you need, please give us a chance to get it for you. Stop at Garden True Value and let us help. Also, visit our website, gardentruevalue.com, for more information.
Come home to the quality of a D&H home.
Why do you think we've asked the question, have you walked into a modular home lately, and talked over the years of the way they are built, the insulation values, and the efficiency of building your homes? It's because here at D&H Homes, we want to help you with the floor plan design, get every detail you want for you and your family, and make it just right for the future years to come. But for us to do that, I want you to stop by D&H Homes on East Highway 50 and let us actually show you the difference before you make that final decision.
Moment of honesty. I know Garnan sets the bar as high as it goes. And when it comes to cremation, they make a point of assuring that everything is done under their own roof, by their own professional staff, and in their own new state-of-the-art facility, and not farmed out to some off-site third-party crematory. So if I have to call on a funeral home, it'll be Garnan without question. Garnan Funeral Homes, serving all of Southwest Kansas.
City. Here's Denver Jones to the rim. Passes up to Jarre, and he lost it. Jarre wanted a foul, no call. Loose ball off to Harmon to the rim, and a left-hand layup is good. And Cole Dewey just got teed up. I mean, Jarre was basically assaulted. They're looking for the assailant. I mean, that's how much contact there was underneath the rim. Now Barton shooting technical free throws, I think. I think they just gave him a warning. Very judicious. 52-41. Garden City's lead is 11. They've got the ball right to left with KJ Marshall, the transfer from the University of Pittsburgh. Denver Jones has had a quiet night in foul trouble. Top of the key three. That's too strong. And the rebound off to LaPoule, boxing out Kadeem Sam for Barton. Denver Jones is 1 for 4, now a foul against Garden City. So mark the time down. With 16:40 to go, Garden City was up 13. They're up 11 now. They were up 12 in the final 8 minutes on Monday night and lost the game. A 30-11 Pratt run to close the game. That last foul on KJ Marshall, his first, second team foul. Barton ball, Harmon against Jarre. Wing left, it's Harris. He transferred from Marshall. Left wing, Holden, the lefty for three, and he's got it. And he's talking to J.J. Watson. 52-44, Barton cuts it to single digits. 15:34 remaining in this second half. And Watson, that's an offensive foul. Oh, they call. Yeah, that should have been an offensive foul on J.J. Watson, who went in from the right wing. The elbow was out, and he got away with one there. And there was some intention there. J.J. Watson plays, I mean, I'm going to say it with a certain fire. Get on this guy's bandwagon, you're in good shape. Watson 3, right wing in and out. Rebound saved by Cameron Brooks-Harris for Barton. Cougars down by 8, they've got the ball. Harmon saves it to Harris, wing right to Holden near the hash mark. Inside for Warrior, right hand, scoop shot, no, tap back, Harris, yes. 52-46, Barton on a 7-0 tear with 15:03 to go in the second half. Remember, it was up to 13 a little less than 2 minutes ago. Watson Pick and fade, and he throws it away. Intercepted by Holden for Barton to the rim, lays it in. In from the left side off the 11th turnover. That's a 9-0 Barton run, and it's down to 4, 52-48, 14:44 to go in the second half on 99.9 The Rock.
RH. We got it.
$14.47 to go in the second half. Gardens once 13-point lead is down to 4. And, you know, when this stuff starts happening, you say to yourself, oh, here we go again, because this is what happened on Monday night. Now, look, Barton is, despite their record, I mean, this is a talented team. A.J. Watson is still in there out of the timeout. One-on-one in the backcourt, defended by Holden. That's a blocking foul. That's an easy call. And J.J. Watson... You know, they're going to say, well, that should have been an offensive foul. No, because the offensive player has the same right to that spot as he's moving. And Holden was a split second late. That's the second foul on Holden. And maybe a clock issue. Reset it to 25. We played 5.5 minutes of the second half, 52-48. Garden City by 4. They once led by 13. Barton has never led. Denver Jones has a defender riding on his hip, and he just picked up his 4th foul. Denver Jones, all he did, that's the Steph Curry play, where you drive inside, your defender is behind you, and you let him play on your hip, because if you lean in, odds are he's going to foul you. That's what he did. And Jones goes to the bench now with 4 fouls, and his team only up 4. 3rd team foul, 12th turnover. Holden has it up top for Barton. 18-footer straight on no. Kadeem Sam the rebound for Garden, and a foul on Barton. Getting chippy here in the second half. 14-19 to go in the second half. Blockbusters have it with Marshall, Sam, J.J. Watson, Sanga, and Soto. Joe Jones is back in the game. He's playing with 4 fouls. Defending K.J. Marshall, and he's playing him aggressively with those 4 fouls. Marshall between the legs finds Sanga, high post left side. Drop step against LaPoule. Turnaround off to the right, and Garden City has gone silent. Harris swoops in for the rebound for Barton. Garden only 3 offensive rebounds in this game. Harmon open 3, passes it up. Up top, Warrior, down the lane to the rim and throws it down. Sean Warrior got the step, and now they either called a technical foul for hanging on the rim. Moses would be jealous because the Red Sea had nothing on how wide open the sea parted down the middle. Ole defense from Garden City, but this is a technical foul. That's the only saving grace on that dunk by Sean Warrior. Warrior, also a campus high school product. He actually started at Wichita Southeast. He played with Israel Barnes, who is one of the best guards in the state, ended up at Weber State. That's Damian Lillard's alma mater. And now Jada Soto heads to the free throw line for a technical foul shot. 9-0. Check that, 11-0 Barton run. And that's finally halted by Soto. And remember, Denver Jones went to the bench with his 4th foul. And they played pretty much the entire game without Jones. I mean, for a good portion of it. With 14:31 to go, that's when Jones went to the bench. with that fourth foul. All night, that's been the issue. Has not been able to get going. Soto, meantime, sinks 2 technical free throws. Garden City ends the 11-0 Barton run. It's Garden ball from right to left. Marshall straight away, gets a screen from Sanga, has it left wing. Off a screen, finds Sam on the wing right. Now to Osborne right corner. Sanga wants it on the block. He's calling for it, they can't get it to him. That's good defense by LaPoule. Marshall up top, shot clock at 5, goes right. Finds Sam, an angle right 3, off to the right. One-handed rebound by Jones, right lane line for Barton. Garden 5 of 18 on triples. Barton down 4, 54-50, nearly 7 minutes gone here in the second half, and they've got it. Jones goes left, an 11-2 Barton run. Jaheim Holden has it left wing. Check that. Harmon finds Harris, beats Sanga across the lane left to right. Harris has 10. He's the first Cougar in double figures. It's a 2-point game. 13-2 Barton run with 12:51 to go. Rockbusters have it right to left. Soto wing right, driving past Jones, hangs, shoots, and scores off the glass right block. He's got 14. What a bounce back for Soto. 12:37 remaining. Garden City back up by 4, 56-52. LaPoule for Barton behind his back, eluding Sanga, beats him to the rim, partially blocked by Kadeem Sam, and it flies out to KJ Marshall for Garden City. What does Garden City have on this end with Denver Jones on the bench? Nearly 8 minutes gone, second half. Marshall dances on the bounce, goes right, gets a screen from Sam. Now from Sanga. Sanga rolls, straight away Sam, he's got 10. Slips a beautiful pocket pass for Sanga, who's rejected at the rim by Harris. Back comes Barton left to right. That was a beautiful pass and an even better block. Barton has it down 4. LaPoule to Harris. Left wing Jones. Good close by Soto. Back for Harris. Left corner 3. Book it. Harris has 13 on 5 of 9. And it's a 1-point game here in the second half with 11:39 to go. Harris has been the offense for Barton. A team averaging over 90 a game coming in. Rockbusters have it right to left. Marshall around a staggered pick. One-on-one with Jones. Hands for Soto. Left wing 3, answers back. Soto's got 17. 59-53, Garden by 4. Barton has never led in this game. Soto has scored the last 7 for Garden. Right corner triple, and it's raining threes here in Garden. This time it's Price, his 3rd from long range. And Barton cuts it to 1 again, 59-58. 1-point lead for Garden City. They've got it right to left. Soto left wing, finds Sanga left block. Against LaPoule, shields him off, misses the layup. Sanga has missed a lot of close ones tonight. You normally don't see that. Out of bounds, and it stays with Garden City. Holden back in for Barton. Jones comes out. Barton has outscored Garden 24-18 here in the second half. Marshall to throw it in, end line left for Garden. Finds Osborne on the curl, leans in, no. Offensive rebound, Luwal, hit, lays it in, and 1. Luwal came in from the opposite side off the Osborne miss. That's his 2nd offensive rebound. He's got 6, and the lead back to 3. (61-58) Garden City. Amazingly, Barton, how poorly they shot in that first half. Barton was 10 of 32 at the break. In the second half, they are 10 of 17. Last year in this building, they only missed 4 shots in the second half. They put up 120 points. They broke the school record for field goal percentage. Luwal cannot complete the 3-point play, but Jara has the offensive rebound. Another chance, left wing 3, Jones, who's back in with 4 fouls, and that's in and out. He's 1 for 5. Harris, his 8th rebound for Barton. Garden City up 61-58. Barton ball left to right. Coming up on 10 minutes to go here in the second half. Holden one-on-one with June Lewis. Marshall back on the bench for Garden City. Harris wing right around Osborne, shielded and foul. First foul on Osborne, and Harris heads to the free throw line. Harris, who is a highly recruited player out of high school, a lot of mid-majors, Akron, Northern Kentucky, Stony Brook, Kent State, all offered him. And he knocks down the first of 2 free throws. He ends up at Marshall, was a first-team All-Ohio selection out of Zanesville High School in Zanesville, Ohio. Was suspended while he was at Marshall, came back, and then his role really diminished, and that's why he ended up transferring out. Hits 2 free throws. 61-60, Garden City's lead is down to 1 again. Blockbuster ball right to left. Jones, Jara, Lewis, Lual, and Osborne. Ball knocked away. They're looking for Jones. He's got it. Jones to the rim, lost it on the way up. Lual tips it to Jara, saves it with 10 to shoot. Jara flips end line left Jones. His possession's a disaster. Jara left wing 3 until he does that. Why not? Jara's 3rd 3 in the ugliest possession of the night. 9:37 to go in the second half, and it's 64-60 Garden City. Barton has it left to right. Low post left, it's Munson. Inside to Caputo. Right-hand hook. No. Batted up in the air, and I think Lual tipped that in. The basket will be credit to Caputo, but that was Lual who tipped that in. 64-62 Garden City with 9:14 to go. Blockbusters have it. Jara, crossover dribble. He went back, started trotting back the other way, a la Steph Curry on that 3. The problem, the ball was wide to the right. When you do that, you got to hit the shot. Steph Curry has made that famous. Mo Jara, not so much. 9:06 to go second half. Media timeout. Barton ball when we come back. It's 64-62 Garden City with a 2-point lead on 99.9 The Rock.
Propane. Hi, this is John Jenkins.
All right, go 90 seconds here. Just see 90 seconds with a bag.
So it's
90 seconds
to
with a
have a
bag.
reputable supplier that understands our needs. That's why Garden City Propane is the only supplier we trust. Dennis and his staff go above and beyond, regularly checking my tanks to make sure they're full, especially when there's bad.
Happy to provide repairs on any. Contact your local Morton office today at 620-275-4105.
Entertaining second half. Barton has cut a double-digit deficit down to 2. They've got it left to right, and Munson misses a turnaround for the Cougars on the right block, but he's fouled. And that's on Lual, who just fouled out of the game. Lual played well, gave him some good energy off the bench. 6 points, 3 rebounds, had 2 big offensive rebounds. And Sanga's back in with 8:53 to go as Munson wipes off the bottom of his shoes. Garden City trying to hold on. Haven't beaten Barton in 2 years. And Munson hits the first of 2 free throws. The Skyline High School product out of Ann Arbor, Michigan, was a McDonald's All-American nominee. He's 5 for 5 at the line. He shoots at 58%. He could tie it here and does. 64 all. 8:49 remaining. Garden's 13-point lead gone. Blockbusters have it. Denver Jones shaking off Holden. Whips it for June Lewis. Now back straight away for Jones. 2-3 zone. Wing right Lewis inside the arc. Lewis missed Jones wide open. Jara finds Osborne. Shot clock at 6. Lewis passes up the 3. Left wing. This is Jara. Timer at 2. Inside Song to beat the horn. Cannot. And the rebound of Munson for Barton, and now the Cougars can take their first lead of the game. 64 all. Barton ball with Jaheim Holden, Munson, Harris, Price. There's a spin move by Holden. Hung on the front rim and drops in. And the first lead of the night for Barton on the heels of a 6-0 run. 66-64 Barton. 7:57 remaining in the second half. It's Denver Jones time now. He has struggled, mainly with foul trouble. Off the bounce, Jones, high off the glass. No, but a foul, wing to baseline left, does a push-up, gets to his feet. And now arguably the best free throw shooter in the conference heads to the line at over 90%. Second foul on Caputo. So Jones' stat line, 91% at the line. He's 62 of 68. Free throw is good. Just 3 points for Jones. And again, did not play much in the first half because of foul trouble. This one to tie it. And does. 66 all. Second tie of this second half. Barton has led only once by 2. Cougar ball left to right, Holden around Lewis. Knocked away and stolen by Denver Jones. Garden has it. Jones down the middle, going at Caputo and lays it in with the left hand. Oh, the finger roll, beautifully done. 68-66 Garden City. 7:22 to go. This guy is so talented as an offense and defensive player. The steal on one end, the layup on the other. Harris has it left wing for Barton. He's got 15. Shovels on the end line right, and an air ball by Munson lands in the lap of Caputo, blows it point blank, and then the defensive rebound to Denver Jones for Garden City. Rockbusters have been out-rebounded by 10, but they're up by 2, and they've got the ball with less than 7 to go. 68-66. Jones a straight-on 3, no. Munson cannot secure the defensive rebound on the other end. Out of bounds. And it stays with Garden City. Craig Fletcher wanted an over the back, and that was close on Kadeem Sam. Jones has not made a 3 in his last 2 games. And he came in shooting the 3 ball at 36%. Out for Jones on the angle right, slashing left. Finds Soto. Soto in from the left wing. Shovels for Sam, who blows the jam, but he's fouled. Coming in strong left end line, and that's on Harmon. Second foul on Harmon. Barton now 10 team fouls. Garden City with 6. So now Sam to the free throw line, where he's 61%. 10 points. 2 rebounds for Sam, his second double-figure scoring game of the season. And first free throw is in and out. That's a big miss. With his team up 2, 68-66. If you're just tuning in, Garden City had a 13-point lead here in the second half. Barton came back, took a 2-point lead. Garden has responded. They're up 3 now. Last 5 to Cole Dewey's squad, 69-66. 6:38 remaining in the second half. Barton back left to right. Harmon against Soto, and a foul near wing, and Garden's over the limit now. And that's how it's going to be the next 6.5 minutes. Garden was up 52-39 with 16:40 to go in the second half. Denver Jones picked up his 4th foul with 14:31. He did not sit long as Barton came back and cut it down to 2. Eventually took the lead as Harmon hits the front end of the 1-and-1. Harmon is 76% free throw shooter. Played on a Curry Metro team in the Chicago area that was the #1 team in the state of Illinois. Second free throw for Harmon. Bottom. 69-68, Garden City by 1. If you expect anything less between these two teams, longtime rivals in the Jayhawk West. Rockbusters have it. June Lewis walks into an angle right 3, no. I don't know if that hit the shot clock. It did. You don't need that shot that early in the shot clock at a 1-point game with 6:20 to go. Lewis on the year now is 2 of 8 on threes. Barton ball left to right. Coming up on the 6-minute mark of the second half, a chance to retake the lead. Holden to LaPoole, underneath Caputo, tic-tac-toe. Right wing to the top of the key to the left block, and Caputo gives Barton the lead. 70-69, 5:58 to go. Blockbuster ball as they trap Soto, he gets out of it. Lewis has it, tops the top of his head 3 times. Into the left corner, Denver Jones, now for Lewis, quarter court left. Defended there by Holden, gets around him, ball fake, now for Som, foul line extended right, in and out. And the shot's not falling now. LaPoole is 3rd rebound for the Cougars. Not seen a lot of KJ Marshall in this game. And a defense from the Blockbuster bench and the crowd. LaPoole inside Caputo, low left against Som, double clutch, no, and he's fouled. Tell you what, in this day and age, a 13-point lead is nothing. A 17-point lead. Coffeyville came in here, was up 17, and looked like they were going to blow the doors off Garden City early in the second half. And then all of a sudden, it's a 1-point game. Tonight, Garden up 13. Now they're down 1, and Caputo misses the free throw for Barton. 70-69, Barton. One more for Caputo. He's got 12 points and 3 rebounds. Barton is 17 of 19 from the line. They shoot 71% as a team on the year. Second free throw. Off the heel, he misses both. Som, the over-the-shoulder rebound for Garden City. Som nearly lost it. Marshall's back in for Garden City. Marshall and Som, Jones, Jarin, Soto. Is this the group that finishes the game? Soto's been really good. 17 points on 6 of 9. Jones, an off night, 2 of 7. But he's lethal. Corner right, Marshall, back for Jones. Right wing 3. Off to the right, just not there. And LaPoole secures the rebound for Barton ahead for Price. And Denver Jones never gave up on the play. And he swipes the ball out of bounds away from Price on the way up. Out of bounds to Barton. Like, you can't quantify what Jones just did. Inbounds, Harmon misses the layup low left. And they're lucky that didn't go in the first time, because it did on the rebound, but the foul was on the first shot. And now Soto picks up his 3rd. The shot's just not falling in the second half for Garden City, and Denver Jones is now 2 of 8. Harmon 76% at the line. Barton off to their worst start in 17 years. But they've had Garden City's number the last couple of seasons. Harmon at the foul line, first shot is good. 71-69, Barton by 2, 4:51 remaining second half. And he misses the second free throw. A.J. Marshall the rebound for Garden. 71-69 Barton. Blockbuster ball right to left. 2-3 Barton zone. Jones, no look feed. Jara, right corner 3, too strong. LaPoole, the weak side board. They are falling in love with that 3-pointer. They are 7 of 25. Barton basketball, and Craig Fletchall wants a timeout, or is he calling a play? He's going to call a timeout. Timeout Cougars. They have a 2-point lead after trailing by 13. 4:26 remaining second half. 71-69 Barton. Their ball when we come back on 99.9 The Rock.
Work from farms to construction sites to factories. Millions
All
of
right,
people
1 minute
operate
here, 1
tractors
minute
and heavy equipment
with
every
the
day
bed.
to
1 minute
help
with the
keep
bed.
America strong and growing. When operating dump trucks or equipment with booms or other extensions, watch out for overhead.
Today and join the United team in supporting Southwest Kansas. Find them online at unitedwireless.com.
4:26 to go here in the second half. Garden City down by 2, 71-69. It's Barton ball when we resume play. In a game where the Blockbusters once led by 13, 4 minutes into the second half, and how things have turned. And the three-point shot Garden City has fallen in love with, and it's just not their night. They are 0 for 7 from 3 in the second half. Or at least since the media timeout. Holden, elbow right jumper, knocks it down for Barton. 73-69 Barton. 7 straight points for the Cougars. Blockbuster ball against the 2-3 zone. It's a 2-possession game. Watson triple. That's off the mark. Long rebound, still loose in the backcourt. That's off of Barton. No change of possession to the shot clock. First of all, the shot clock should have reset. It hit the rim. Sitting at 12 right now. Boy, the Blockbusters, the last few possessions. From 3 in the second half, Garden City is 3 of 10. But they're 0 for 7 since the 9-minute mark. 2-3 Barton zone. KJ Marshall, quarter court right. Garden down 4. They need a bucket here. Going left around a Som pick. Som's got it wing right. Up top for Marshall. Underhand shovel pass left wing Jones. Into Som against Caputo. Timer at 4. Step back 10-footer, no. And LaPoole the rebound for Barton. Garden City's last field goal was a Denver Jones layup with 7:22 to go. They have not scored from the field since. That's over 4 minutes. Shot clock at 10 for Barton, nursing a 4-point lead. LaPoole, a straight on 3, off to the left, and KJ Marshall clears for Garden City. Barton 7 of 18 from downtown. Watson passes up the 3, finds Jones. Left corner 3, why not? They needed that in the worst way, and it's a 1-point game. 73-72, ends a 7-0 Barton run. Cougars by 1. Denver Jones, his first 3 in 2 games. Wing right Price for Barton. Left wing, it's Justin Harmon. Around a screen from Caputo, drives inside, and an easy deuce, zigzag left to right, and a timeout Barton. Justin Harmon with 9 and the lead back to 3. 75-72 Barton, 2:40 remaining second half on 99.9 The Rock.
You always dreamed about owning your first house.
All right, 1 minute here, 1 minute with a bed, 1 minute with a bed.
Introducing the May Only My Good Dreams Come True policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
For details, contact Neil Hawley, agent at Neil Hawley Agency Incorporated. Call 620-275-6833 or stop by 1105 East Kansas Plaza in Garden City today.
Whether you want to completely renovate your building or just need to repair your damaged doors, Morton Buildings has you covered. Morton Buildings has over 115 years of experience in the construction industry, which means we have completed a wide variety of repairs. And get this, even if it's not a Morton building, we are happy to provide repairs on any of your building's needs. Contact your local Morton office today at 620-275-4105.
2:40 remaining here in the second half. Garden City down by 3 with the ball right to left. They've got 4 timeouts. Barton has 4. Possession arrow favors Barton. 19 fouls Garden, 10 for Barton. 2-3 zone for the Cougars. Jones, interior feed, and a one-handed steal by LaPoole. Barton has it back following the 13th Garden City turnover, and that is cataclysmic in a 3-point game, as now Jaheim Holden handles near the timeline for Barton. Holden and Harmon on with LaPoole, Price, and Caputo, the 5 for Craig Fletchall. Winningest coach in Barton history. LaPoole just got away with a carry. Inside, Harmon hit and fouled. The official nearest to the play, which was Jason Johnson, did not make the call. The other official, a mile away, is the one that made the call. Holding a couple of free throws. This is deja vu all over again. 48 hours in the making. Second foul on Marshall, and Justin Harmon hits the free throw for Barton. It's a two-possession game now. So I got plenty of time. 2:02 remaining here in the second half. Meantime, it's Harmon and Holden trying to bring Barton home. Second free throw is money. Largest lead of the night for Barton, 77-72. 11-3 push for Barton. Marshall at the top. There's a flop. That should have been a whistle. Marshall for three. Straight on, no. Long rebound, Holden for Barton. Holden pushing. And a foul on the floor. Now, what should have happened on the other end, that should have been a flop warning. If it was a flop warning, would have been no shots, but they would have taken it side out. Nonetheless, it's a missed shot. And now Holden back to the line. So Barton, with 1:48 to go, leads 77-72. And as a coach, these are the games that drive you nuts. Free throw is good. You're up by 13 early in the second half, but you know Barton can score, and it's only a matter of time. That's why in the first half, when they were 6 of 24, they should have been up by 15. Give yourself a little buffer. Holden hits two. 79-72 Barton. 13-3 Cougar run with 1:48 to go. Blockbuster ball. They need a miracle now with a final 1:40. Wing right J.J. Watson sizing up his defender Munson. Straight away it's Soto down the middle. Throws it up and draws the foul. So that's what you have to do. Hit free throws, get stops on the other end. Because this stops the clock with 1:34. Soto is slow to get up. He's played really well. 17 points, 6 of 9 shooting. But Garden City got away from what was working in the first half, and that's ball movement. That's what they do. Ball movement, player movement. Team that averages 20 assists per game. They have 13 tonight. They had 16 in the loss against Pratt. And Soto hits the first two freebies, 82% on the season. Barton 79, Garden City 73. That ends a 6-0 Barton run. Garden City just one field goal over the last 6 minutes. That's when Barton has made their run. Garden City women lost the opener. Garden City men trying to come back from a late deficit. Soto hits two. Cole Dewey calls timeout for Garden City. 79-74. Blockbusters down by 5. They've got 3 timeouts. Barton with 4. It's Barton ball when we come back on 99.9 The Rock.
Here
All right,
at
just a
American
30 here,
Implement,
Justine.
we're proud to
30
be
with
part
a
of the
bed. 30 with a
communities we
bed.
serve. And that's the reason we support local youth through scholastic activities like FFA, 4-H band, and sports. We firmly believe that the right activity can bring out the best qualities every child has to offer. And we wholeheartedly want to support and be involved with that. It's part of our responsibility as a good neighbor, and we're proud to call your community our home also.
So here's the scenario with 1:34 to go in the second half. Garden City's down 5, 79-74. They've been down by as many as 7 thanks to a 13-3 Barton run. Now you need stops and buckets in the worst of ways. They were up by 13 early in the second half. Denver Jones went to the bench with his 4th foul, and Barton made their run. Barton ball left to right. Gets a soft 3/4 court press. Harmon, sideline right, splits a double, comes back left. Now Barton just burning clock. Munson to the rim, down the left end line, and hammers it home. And check that, that's Asante Price. Price on the jam, 81-74. Blockbusters down 7 again. Denver Jones finds Watson, right corner 3, no, but he's fouled. J.J. Watson, 3 free throws now. That's the second time he's been fouled in this game, shooting a 3. Not sure what happened defensively on the other end, but Price was all alone on that sledgehammer dunk down the left baseline. Third foul on Jaheim Holden. Watson free throw. Short. He's got two more. Second one is in and out. Watson's a good free throw shooter. It's 78%. One more for JJ. Missed all three. Gets his own miss. Layup, no. What a sequence in the wrong direction. And then Watson picks up the foul. Watson misses all three free throws, grabs his own miss, then misses the layup, and then commits the foul. And it may be sayonara tonight for Garden City. And LaPoole to the line. He's the one that secured that rebound. 4 points, 7 boards for the one-time Southeast Louisiana University player. Free throw is good. He's 3 for 3 at the line. Barton is 23 of 27. What a turnaround the final 15 minutes of this game. Second free throw off the heel of the rim. Tapped out of bounds off of Barton. Final minute of the second half. Garden down 8. Denver Jones across the timeline. Aradasanga pick, hesitation. Step back 3, wide right. And that has been the story all night for Denver Jones. Meantime, Harmon the other way on the leak out and throws it down. That's off the Price feed. 84-74. Watson 3 finally connects in the left wing for Garden City. It's a 7-point game with 36 seconds and now a foul. Marshall picks up that foul. (84-77). By the way, that's the first field goal by a player other than Denver Jones for Garden City. You have to go all the way back early in the second half. Jada Casoto is the last one. 2 free throws down for Holden. Final 30 seconds. Barton up by 9 and a Brockbuster turnover. That's their 14th of the game. And Barton will hold it here and run it out. The shot clock is off. 86-77. Brockbusters from up 13, now down by 9. They've been down by as many as 10, so you're talking about a 23-point swing in a matter of about 15 minutes. Free throw good by Holden, who's got 15. One more free throw, and the lefty puts it home. 88-77. Barton by 11 with 19 seconds to go. Watson across the timeline for Garden. Shot clock off, left slot jumper is good. Watson was 7 with 13 seconds remaining. And this one's over. What a finish by Barton. They score 54 points in the second half, and they shoot lights out. There's something about this gym in the second half. That I'll tell you. And I say that because last year in this building, Barton shot the lights out. Missed 4 shots in the second half. They were 23 of 27. They didn't do that tonight, but they shot much better. And at one point were 6 of 24. They finished the game 21 of 37. Final score 88-79. Barton wins it. Post-game show is next on Sunday Night Basketball.
available under one roof.
All right,
You will
go 4 minutes
experience
here,
an
4
unmatched
minutes
quality
with
level
no
of care
bed. 4
that
minutes, no
combines
bed.
our expert team of bilingual physicians and staff with the best technology available. I am Dr. Perez Tamayo. You deserve the best.